This is Roronoa Zoro, arguably one of the most popular anime characters of all time. He is the swordsman to Luffy's iconic Straw Hat Pirates and one of the strongest characters in the One Piece universe. And if you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know that Season 2 of One Piece has just dropped on Netflix. Now it's safe to say that Zoro is iconic, and as you can see, he's pretty jacked. Zoro is being portrayed by actor Mackenyu, who had his work cut out for him and had to get jacked. To do that, his goal for 2 years was to eat as much as possible and follow an intense workout regimen. What is up guys, Hadi here and welcome to the channel. I just finished watching Season 2 of One Piece, which has just dropped on Netflix. Amazing, by the way. If you haven't watched it, shame on you, go watch it. It's amazing. One of the key talking points was Mackenyu's transformation as Zoro, going from Season 1, he was already lean, to absolutely jacked in Season 2. So, in this video, I'm going to be following everything that he did to get that physique. I'm going to be following his exact diet and training plan, so let's get right into it. Good morning! When I was watching the show, and when I was researching for this video, I'm still amazed at how he managed this transformation, because he went from this to this in a short amount of time. And I guess to do that, everything starts in the kitchen, right? So we're starting off with breakfast. Mackenyu likes to have 3 eggs and 100 grams of egg whites, a lot of spinach. I'm talking about a lot. Like this is all gonna shrivel down to 100 grams of cooked spinach. And he also likes to eat some bananas with it, but this is a lot of volume. I then proceeded to butcher this simple eggs and spinach meal. If you know anything about me, you'll know cooking is not my forte. It's the bane of my existence. And it's my first ever time cooking spinach, so I wasn't expecting much. So guys, here is the final product. It actually turned out better than I expected. Let's give it a little taste test. Yeah, I thought I butchered it, to be honest, but the spinach could use a little bit more seasoning, but it actually turned out good. We have our banana here, and guys, I'm actually pretty shocked. This is very light because all of this came out to be 406 calories, 35 grams of protein, so good in the protein. But because of these Hollywood actors, they're rushed to meet a certain date. They try to eat as much as they can and trade as hard as they can in that period of time. So I thought we would have more volume and more calories for breakfast. But all in all, solid breakfast. Let's devour this. But let's not speak too soon because there's a lot more food coming in. So I'm using Lloyd Naker as my source. So everything from diet-wise, the meals, and the workout, which will be later on in the day, is from him. I then devoured this breakfast with ease. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with myself as it turned out better than I expected. Right now, everything is going smoothly and I'm feeling great. Although something tells me that's not going to last long. All done? Let's get into meal number 2. Okay guys, so for meal number 2, Mackenyu, he likes to have some sort of beef mince, rice and broccoli bowl. So I have here some, I couldn't find beef, so I have some lamb mince that is going on in the pan. So I didn't season it yet. The seasonings are gonna go in now. I'm just gonna break it off. And in here, I have some salt, some black pepper, ginger, onion powder, garlic powder. That's going in right now. And we're just gonna mix this up. Now guys, while this is running, I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of tomato sauce, a tablespoon of honey as well, and lastly some soy sauce, which is not opened. Guys, meal number 2 is done, and here is the final product. We've got some 50 grams of broccoli and 130 grams of rice that I pre-cooked yesterday, and also now 130 grams of lamb mince. So let's give it a little taste test. I haven't cooked lamb in a while. Not bad. Surprised at how good the broccoli turned out to be, because I put in some onion powder, garlic powder, some salt and pepper, and actually is very tasty. Highly recommend it. Now guys, this whole meal came out to be 150 calories with around 26 grams of protein. I started off strong and was enjoying this meal, but that joy quickly went away and I started to slow down. Now guys, I don't normally say this, but I am quite full, to be honest. I still have this much left. I will finish it, don't get me wrong. That's how I am. I take it as a challenge, but I'm just putting it out there. I am full and it's only meal number 2, so this is going to be quite a tough challenge, I think. That was harder than I expected. I'm going to rest a little bit and then I'll see you in meal number 3. Finally, I can relax. How could I forget that this guy eats around the clock? Mackenyu, according to his trainer, eats around 5 to 6 meals a day. And according to the trainer, he was so dedicated that he had to force him to eat a cheat meal every single day. Now that is some dedication. But I guess I have to go cook again. Let's go. Meal number 3, we're going to be making Szechuan chicken with rice and some vegetable stir fry. Now, we're noticing a bit of a trend here. It's safe to say that Mackenyu loves his rice because all of these meals contains rice. And so for the chicken, I have a seasoning mix here, which consists of Cajun seasoning, salt and pepper, onion and garlic powder. So that is gonna go here. For the stir fry, I cut up some onions and some bell peppers, which I'm gonna be cooking after the chicken is done, with the same seasoning as well here. So just gonna give this a little bit of a mix. Meal number 3 is done. So here's the final product. We have Cajun chicken with rice and some stir fry that we just made. This entire thing comes to around 420 calories with 40 grams of protein. So it's a very good meal. Let's give it a taste test. Let's see, chicken. It's good. It's a little bit dry, but not too bad. Now, Mackenyu usually has meal number 4 as his pre-workout meal, but I'm gonna have this as my pre-workout and go to the gym after this, because if I go to the gym after meal number 4, I'm gonna be so bloated that I'm for sure not gonna go to the gym. And secondly, because in a commercial gym, it gets like a zoo after that. So he usually has a serving of cream of rice, which I do not have right now, but I made some oatmeal. So this is 60 grams of oatmeal. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey on top. 60 grams of oats with some milk, protein powder, and peanut butter and cinnamon as well. So this is actually what I usually have for breakfast, to be honest. It has like a cake consistency, which I really like, and it's very sweet. So my body was not expecting food at this point. My stomach dying for a moment of relief. I was starting to get sick of the savory flavors, so the sweetness from the oatmeal helped me at first. But then I started to struggle a lot, and getting the food down started to get painful. I have never eaten this much and cooked this much before 1 o'clock. Like, this is actually insane. It's crazy that he was doing this every day for like 2 years. How did he not get fat though? That's what I don't understand. If I ate like this every day, oh, you best believe I'm getting fat. Meal number 3 is down. And I need some time to rest, spend some time in the bathroom, because I cannot eat or digest anything right now. We're gonna go work out in about 30 minutes. God help the people in the gym. But we're gonna be doing his biceps and triceps workout. And I'll see you in the gym. My body was fueled and ready for this biceps and triceps workout. Mackenyu starts off with stretches and does a few sets of bicep and hammer curls to warm up. We're starting the bicep demolition with preacher curls. Now, the trainer did not mention the rep range, so I assumed he goes to failure on all of them. Mackenyu alternates and goes into overhead tricep extensions. He does these seated on a bench, but I didn't have anyone to hand me the bar, so I just did them in standing. Next is the seated dumbbell curl. Mackenyu does as many reps as he can with both arms, then switches to alternating curls until he reaches 15 reps. This absolutely destroyed my biceps. I started with the 12s, but I was quickly humbled down to the 10s and then down to the 8s as well. Next is tricep pushdowns, followed by hammer curls to target the brachialis, and he finishes off the triceps with some tricep dips. The sheer volume was killing me, as I usually do 2 exercises of biceps or triceps in a given workout, so this was definitely something I'm not used to. My arms were screaming for help, begging me to stop, but I couldn't because we had one more exercise to go. Yes, he does 4 bicep exercises, the last one being standing bicep curls. It felt like my biceps were about to pop, but in the end, we managed to complete this monster biceps and triceps workout. So I just finished from the gym, got a sick biceps and tricep workout. I had to go for a walk because I was so full from all the food that I ate. Although it was not much calorie-wise, 1800 calories I think. Calories will be up on the screen. However, it was more of a quote-unquote healthy food that will fill you up, highly satiating, high in proteins and fibers that will make you feel very, very full. So although it fueled me for the workout, it did make me feel a bit sluggish and slow. But yeah, I just needed to walk. I usually walk around 10k steps every day, but I think today, because of the increased calories, I need to walk a bit more. Anyways, he also has a post-workout shake. I have a chocolate peanut butter from My Protein that I'm going to enjoy now. And I did also have creatine that I forgot to show you guys, but he does have it in his intra-workout shake. So I'll do my walk and I'll see you guys in meal number 4. At this point, after devouring 4 meals, my stomach was already full. And the last thing I needed was more food. But sadly, it was about to get more. Like a typical bodybuilder, I packed my chicken and rice with me to the park. This meal consisted of 150 grams of chicken and 130 grams of rice, totaling to 367 calories and 40 grams of protein. I quickly finished this meal and went for another walk to help digest the food. Final meal of the day. So for dinner, Mackenyu likes to eat salmon with spinach as well. Here I have 150 grams of raw spinach, which is going to shuffle down into 50 grams of cooked spinach, 170 grams of salmon, and some white rice as well. So guys, dinner is complete. We have some salmon, some white rice, and some cooked spinach. I kind of ran low on the white rice, so I added a bit more salmon to get more protein in. But all in all, this comes out to be 439 calories with 52 grams of protein, bringing our total to the day to 2,670 calories, which is going to be up on the screen, and around 240 grams of protein. So I'm going to enjoy this while watching some One Piece. Also comment down below if you have watched One Piece and where are you at and who your favorite character is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.